Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Mary and welcome to another Craft Day Wednesday, where every Wednesday I try to post a new video. In today's video, I am going to be making a truck out of nothing but cardboard. This video was requested by one of my nephews. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. Is we're going to take some scrap pieces of cardboard and we're just going to make a truck. Now, being that this video would probably be considered for a kid, the comments may or may not be cut off. I don't know just yet how that's going to be taken care of. But what you're going to need for this project is you're going to need scrap pieces of cardboard. I'm just using some cardboard that I had around the house. You're going to need scissors, a Sharpie, and you're going to need a hot glue gun and hot glue and glue stick. So yeah, that's basically all we're going to need for this project. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera down so we can just jump into the video. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and sketch or draw out your truck. So what we're going to do, and when you draw your truck, you want to make sure that you draw the wheels in. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and I'm just going to draw my truck. And I'm using a Sharpie so it's easier for y'all to see what I'm doing instead of just using a regular pencil, because that's not going to show up very good. So now all I'm doing is just drawing in my windows. And this is what you're going to have. Now I went ahead and I already cut mine out. So I have mine right here. And you're going to want to do two. That way you can have it spaced out a bit if you want. If you want it to be standard like this, you could go ahead and stop here. But I'm going to do more to mine. So basically, this is what we have. So if you want to cut your windows out with, you can use basically whatever you have on hand to cut. I have a little X-Acto knife, and I'm going to be using a piece of scrap cardboard to press down on. So basically all you want to do is just score your end. And if you are a child and you are going to be making this video, I recommend that you get adult supervision when working with anything sharp, because we do not want you to get hurt. So, yeah. So I'm just scoring, and I'm just taking my finger, and I'm just punching out. And you're going to do that to the other one. You're just going to go ahead and cut that out. And once again, once you do that, this is what you're going to end up with. So now what I'm going to do, because I want mine to be spaced apart a bit, I am going to go ahead and grab a scrap piece of cardboard that I have here. And I'm just going to go ahead and crinkle it a bit. And what I'm going to do now I think I'm going to use this side. So, because I want my ends to be clean. So what I'm going to do is we're going to set this one to the side. So we're going to take our piece of cardboard, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and glue it down in place. And I am going to go ahead and just cut off a tad bit. So I am going to grab my hot glue, and we're just going to do this a little at a time. So we're going to go ahead and you're going to put a little bit of hot glue right on the edge. And we're just going to take our cardboard and we're just going to line it up as close to the edge as you can. And we're just going to hold this here a bit until it dries. And then what we're going to do is you're just going to go ahead and take that cardboard and you're going to bend it all the way around the truck. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and continue to glue this all the way around. And if you want it to have a seat, which I think I will do, I'm going to go ahead and hold that there. And then I am going to take my cardboard and I am going to bend it down a bit so it's just like this. That way I have a little bit of a seat. So I'm just going to go ahead, put a little bit of hot glue. So I'm just going to go down and around. Getting off the extra glue. Just like this. And then I'm going to go up. We're going to bend it up. So you're going to go ahead and bend it this way. This is just, as you can see, this is just making a little bit of a seat for our gnomes to sit in. If you decide to put a gnome in this truck or whatever you decide to put in this truck, you're going to need a seat. I'm thinking what I'm going to do with mine is I am going to add a gnome to it. I think that's something that I want to do. Not exactly sure just yet how I want to do it, but I think that's what I want to do. And if I decide to put a gnome in it, I will most likely make it out of a wine. The little, what are they? I don't even know what they're called, but they're corks, I think, that goes into wine. I don't drink wine, so I have no idea exactly what it's called, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So that's what we have. And I'm just going to hold this down here just like that. And we're just going to continue to go around the whole truck. So once you get your cardboard glued all the way around, it should look something like this, where I have my seat here in the back. So now what we're going to do is you're going to take your other piece and we're just going to put this right on top. So it's going to go on just like this. And this is how it's going to fit. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this right down on top. So basically we're just going to take our hot glue and I'm just going to just go around just like this. Grab a glue stick and I'm going to hurry up and try to get this glued in place before my glue has time to dry. So you want to move kind of quick. And then we're just going to go ahead and place this right directly on top. So now that we have this glued on top, we're going to go ahead and let this dry for a bit. So once you have your truck glued together, you should have something that looks like this. And I'm just going to go ahead and pull off the glue strands. So this is what we have. So here it is. I'm just going to go ahead and take my scissors and just trim it up a bit. Just cut off the extra pieces. Gonna go ahead and just smooth this out a bit. Okay, so this is what we have. Now, as you can see here, we can, now if you want to like add doors or something like that, we can go ahead and grab our cardboard, and we can just go ahead and just cut out little pieces to make our little doors. And I'm just trying to make sure I get them lined up nice and neat. And so this is what we're going to do. We're just going to go ahead and just add some little detail to the outside of the truck. And if you want to paint it, you could probably go ahead and paint it. And I don't think I'm going to paint mine. I mean, I might later on down the road. I think I might. But yeah. So we're just going to put a little bit of hot glue right on the back of the paper, on the cardboard, and we're just going to go ahead and stick that right there. So this is what it looks like. And I'm going to cut another piece, and I'm just going to cut this a little bit more, and we're just going to stick that right here. This is going to be our back door. And we're just going to stick that right down on top. And then we're going to take our little strips of cardboard, and we're just going to cut out 2 little pieces. Smooth that over there. And these will be the handle of our door. So we're just going to go ahead and cut. I'm going to bring this back, and we're just going to put the handles, we're going to glue our handles right down on top. So we have our little handles on our door. Now I'm going to take another piece of cardboard, and we're just going to cut a little strip. And I want it to go from one side of the truck to the other. So I need it to be a little bit longer. So I'm just going to grab another piece of cardboard. So now we have our strip cut out, and we're just going to go ahead and glue this down. So I'm going to measure here. And I'm just going to go ahead and take my pencil, and we're just going to cut off right here. So you're going to grab your scissors. Just going to cut. And I'm just going to take some hot glue and just put a bead of hot glue right down the center. Being careful not to burn your fingers. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to take that strip of cardboard, and we're just going to glue that down. Just like this. And we're going to do, and this is what it looks like. And we're going to do the same thing to this side. So now that you have both sides covered, here's one side and here's the other. You could take white pieces of paper, and you can go over this if that's something that you want to do, just to cover up your edges. So I'm going to go ahead and cut some strips of cardboard, and then we're going to go ahead and cover up our little areas. So not sure how many strips it's going to take, so I just went ahead and just cut some. And like I said, all we're going to do is just go around the edge. So we're going to start off with a little bit of hot glue, just right around the edge right here. And you're going to take that cardboard and we're just going to go ahead and cover up the ends. So basically all I'm doing is I'm just going to go in with a little bit of hot glue. See if I can do it this way. Give y'all a little bit of an angle. And then I'm just going to go ahead and hold here and let this dry. And we're just going to go around the whole truck just like this. So once again, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue down through here. And we're just covering up the ends of the truck. So just to give it a cleaner look. I think that's what I want to use. So yeah, basically we're just giving this truck a cleaner look. And like I said, you can paint it if that's what you want to do. You can go ahead and paint it. I'm going to go ahead and let this dry, and when I come back, we'll do the other side. So we have one side wrapped, which it looks like this. Now I'm going to go ahead and do this side here. So I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue right down through here. Going to take this, and we're just basically covering the edges. So I'm just going to go very slowly up. So we're just going to go ahead and wrap this around, holding it in place to make sure that it's staying intact. So we're just going to hold this here. And I'm just going to go ahead and continue to wrap this all the way around. So now that you have both sides wrapped, this is what it should look like. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a piece of cardboard and just cut out a circle piece. Or you can do whichever shape you want just for the little gas tank. So all I'm doing is basically just cutting a circle. It's not going to be perfect. And I'm just going to bring this and I'm going to put this right here. So it's going to go right here. This is going to be my little gas tank. But I think I'm going to put it on the... Yeah, let's go ahead. I'm going to put it over here on the passenger side. So there we have that. So here it is right there. And I think that is it. I think that's all I'm going to do to it for now. Like I said, you can paint this if you want to, or you could just leave it as is. I'm just going to go ahead and leave mine as is. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera back up. So, yeah, that is it for this video. Once again, here is our little truck. And as you can see, I did leave an opening. So if I decide to put something in there or someone, then I can do so. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you like this video, please give me a like and a thumbs up. Please feel free to share this video with your family and friends. If you are not already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to become part of my YouTube family. And with that being said, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch one of my videos. That really means a lot. And once again, YouTube may consider this video for a child because we did make a little truck. And that's the case, the comments will be cut off. But yeah, I don't recommend this video for a kid, mostly because we was using sharp objects. And I don't recommend kids work with anything sharp or hot. So yeah, once again, thank you so much. And I hope you all have a nice day. Bye.